Local leaders and environmental experts in the Elgon region are worried of looming disasters like landslides and floods that are likely to occur due to the increasing heavy rains in the region. The leaders are also worried that government is now paying a lot of attention to the coronavirus pandemic and any disaster is likely to take them by surprise.
True, the rains in Mount Elgon region is now becoming excessive. All the streams are full. Up in the mountain, it is raining heavily and every day. Likewise, in all the ranges neighboring the mountain, we are receiving really quite a lot of rains.
And that's our hope, that maybe if they are looking at coronavirus, they will also slightly look at what is going to happen during this rainy season, especially in Mount Elgon zone. And even those flood areas where there are floods, you will realize that water in Lake Victoria has swollen up. That is an indicator already that the heavy rains are doing a lot of harm.
Some stakeholders say, despite the likely disasters, very little is being done to prepare the communities.
The only unfortunate thing is that we appear as if we are not very prepared for these rains. Our communities traditionally, they have engaged in intensive clearing of the bushes to cultivate for the season, but we have not given them adequate information earlier on to record that whenever it rains heavily like this, we really suffer from the landslides and mudslides in this region.
Sarah Bisikwa, the Natural Resource Officer for Manafwa District, says the local leaders have begun sensitizing people on the dangers the heavy rains pose.
Communities that are living along River Manafwa are always alert when they hear any sound of water coming. They always give way to the water to pass. And communities that are along our steep hills, when it rains, most of them don't sleep in their houses. They go to the neighbors in the lower areas.
After previous disasters, government had resolved to relocate some of the more vulnerable communities, but only a small number have since been resettled.
Since the other project of construction of houses takes time, and in the course of construction, another rainy season comes in and it causes havoc, we thought maybe government would change the format or the procedure of resettlement and maybe come down to assess those living at high risk and they are given money to resettle themselves where they want to resettle.
Meanwhile, across the country in the Rwenzori region, farming communities are beginning to count losses after torrential rains and flooding have destroyed acres of farmland.
Nandi kuhinga bihimba, muna bihimba na muhogo. Nicho cyakiri kuyamba munonga kitwe kuriya. Hati titwine cyo kuriya.
Zikuti n'icyo kiriho ubunga amizi gabutwara. Akahonga kinenda kurarira amizi gakatwara. Hati ibihimba amizi gabutwara. Ubu hati naza kurara inshara.
People have beans, they were expecting within 2 weeks to harvest their beans, but they have now gone. You can even see. And we don't know what to do. So we do ask the government or request the government if they can put any method and they broke that water for us, we are okay. But we don't need that food of corona people water. No, we are comfortable with our food, but except this water, it has now become a problem.
Despite being on opposite ends of the country, the problems facing these communities are a sign of a potential disaster that might be made worse by the fact that most resources have been tied up in the COVID-19 response.